Hello, in this video we will be factoring a quadratic expression. More specifically, it will be a trinomial, that means three terms, and a will be bigger than 1. Of course, we will stick to whole numbers, no decimals for these problems. Okay. I pre-filled some of the information. As you can see on the formula at the top, we have a is always in front of the x squared, b is always in front of the x, and c is by itself. They're also color coded so that you can refer to them once we start the problem. Okay. Start with the one on the left. We have a is 7, b is negative 27. Always include the negative. And we have that c is negative 40. Also make sure you include the negative. Now, once we start putting the numbers in the pound sign, that's the pound sign, we will be putting that a in this section. So this is 7. Then we will be putting c in the middle, negative 40. And then on the top right, we have 8 times c, and this gives us negative 280. Once you figure out the top, we have to figure out the two parts under the negative 280. That means we are trying to find two numbers, that number 1 and number 2, that when you multiply those numbers, they give you 280 negative, and those two numbers should also add up to negative 27. If you are not too sure, you can always find the multiples of negative 280. So 1 times negative 280, of course that gives you 280, but it does not add up to negative 27, 2 times negative 140, and so on. To save time, I will tell you that the ones that works is 8 times negative 35. Now there will be one space for the 8 and one space for the negative 35. Of course, you could switch the numbers. You could put the negative 35 here and the 8 here. It would give you the same answer. Also, as soon as you see that this is negative, you will be putting a negative sign there. And the negatives always go in the middle. For the 8, we keep it positive. Therefore, we do not put a sign there. After we do that, now we have to take care of the two spots on the left. We have to find which number multiplies to 7. The only way that we can 7 using whole numbers is 1 times 7. Now, do we put 1 here and 7 here, or do we put 7 here and 1 here? Well, let's start with the 7. 7 is more difficult to place. If I were to divide 8 by 7, I would not get a whole number. That means that 7 does not go into 8. That means that that one doesn't work. Let's try the bottom one. If I divide 35 by 7, I do get a whole number. That's our goal, which means I will put the 7 here. 7 times 1 equals to 7. We've completed that one. Now I need to know 1 times which number is equal to 8. 8. 7 times which number is equal to negative 35 is negative 5. And if you multiply up, 5 times 8 is 40. So those work. Now we are looking at letter x, therefore this too, we will put an x there, and now we are ready to find the factors. First factor would be this one, the 7x plus 8. The other factor would be the 1x minus 5. Let me write them down. So it would be 7x plus 8 and 1x minus 5. If it's only 1x, you do not have to put the 1, so I will be putting x minus 5.